All right then. Kind of long awaited. I've left it a week. But first of all, thanks to everybody who helped me reach 2,000 subscribers. And now apparently my subscriber count's gone up by another 60 or so in the last week, which is insane. So thanks again to every single one of you for that. Really means a lot. But as promised, I said I was going to do a Q&A, whether it be silly or serious questions. And I actually got quite a few questions to get through. So if this goes on too long, this might end up being two parts. Obviously, it'll say part one in the title if it is a part one. If it isn't a two-parter, then this is the full video. So thanks very much to everyone who sent in questions. So let's get straight into it. I got asked questions across multiple platforms, actually. So, right, so let's see, where do we start? Here we go. First one, we'll go with Taffy Mackham. Well, actually, he's asked me he's asked me two questions. So, okay then, here we go. First one. If you were in a hot air balloon and it was crashing to Earth, which one of the crew would throw you out? Were you fairly Terry, Gino, or Jacob? You missed out Sean there, but if I had to pick which one of the crew, probably Dino, because we disagree the most, I would think. And the second one, would you get a Newcastle badge tattooed on your arm if it meant back-to-back promotions to the Premier League? I'd get a fake one tattooed on my arm and then wash it off the second we get back. Yeah, that's probably dodging the question, but there you have it. Thane SCFC. Quality lad, let's get his subscriber count up. He deserves it, really does. He's probably, in terms of underrated YouTubers, he's probably the most underrated in my opinion anyway. Followed him for years, big fan of his. I might be a bit late for a question for your Q&A. No, you're not, mate. You're on time for it. I've got one for you. During your time following Sunderland, who's been your favourite and also best goalkeeper we've had during that time? Mine is Simon Mignolet. Best goalkeeper. Mignolet was. I think I'm going to pick Jordan Pickford. Now, I know since leaving Sunderland, Pickford's done pretty average at best, and that's probably being quite kind. But I think that season, him and Defoe were the reason that we stayed in the hunt, so to speak, as long as we did. Without them, we would have been relegated 10 times sooner if it wasn't for that Scottish see you next Tuesday, David Moyes. Yeah, I'm trying not to swear here, so it's quite difficult, but there you have it. But anyway, right, next one, Jack Dodds. Obviously, Jack Dodds. And by the way, he's just started up his own YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to him. I'm going to try and remember to do that myself when I finish this. But either way, great lad. Talks a lot of sense, and I'm very impressed. And he'll have a bright future. Hopefully, he does well on YouTube. He deserves it. Jack Dodds, retire now with infinite money, or have Sunderland win the treble within 5 years. And by that I mean the Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League, not the pizza trophy. Oh, that's a difficult one. Again, I'm going to dodge your question. Retire now with infinite money and then use some of that money to help Sunderland get the point when they can afford those players. If I had to pick one of the two, that's a difficult one. Oh, I couldn't answer that. Hi, okay, if I had to really pick one, retire now with infinite money. I have to say I can't be bothered working. I'm a lazy git anyway. No, go on. I'll go Sunderland win the treble. Let's see. Oh, God. Wizard Knight 91. So there's me shout out to my good friend Michael. Would you like to have ninjas, samurais, or other totally badass martial artists to be part of Sunderland's team? Yeah, why not? Let's at least get some entertainment. They can chop to bits the opposition. Right, okay, I'm going to get this name wrong. Ronald Fortune. I've probably got your name wrong, mate, so I apologise if I have. Favourite horror film of all time. Now, I'm not a big fan of horror films. They're not my cup of tea. But if I technically... I was going to say Shaun of the Dead. That's probably the closest I can think of to a film that I actually like. But that's not fully a horror film, is it? Shaun of the Dead is one of the best films of all time, I think. That and Hot Fuzz are two great movies. If I had to pick a horror film, probably Paranormal Activity of the ones that I've seen. Next one, Adam Rogers 08. Have unlimited money or keep Parky forever? Finally, an easy question. Unlimited money. Jam Sani. Oh God, I knew this was going to be a daft one. What would you choose between being a child, say 7 or 8 years old, in a man's body, or a man in a child's body? Man in a child's body, so I can avoid responsibility, I think. Thomas SCFC fan. What's your favourite Sunderland match? Good question. Favourite Sunderland one. Oh, it's a difficult one. It's difficult for the wrong reasons because I haven't had that many options. If I had to pick favourite Sunderland match, it would probably be when we beat Everton to send Newcastle and Norwich down. Obviously, Norwich I've got no problem with. Chris Reeves probably watching this, top lad. Quite like Norwich as a club. Obviously, Newcastle, the rivalry thing, yeah, but it wasn't just for that. It was more the hope we had of no longer underperforming in the Premier League, and we had a competent manager with Big Sam. I really, I miss Big Sam. I really miss Big Sam. You look at what we've had to put up with since; it's embarrassing, really. Okay, next one. Gazla77, by the way, anyone, if I get your name or usernames wrong here, I do apologise, because I will probably have undoubtedly got a good few of these wrong, if not a lot of them. If you could choose either winning the lottery, there's quite a few questions like this. If you could choose either winning the lottery, say 4 million, or SCFC winning the Champions League, what would you choose? Well, I've got to go SCFC win the Champions League if I'm going to be consistent, I suppose. Sunderland fan 11. Who is your favourite Sunderland manager throughout of supporting them? Sam Allardyce, no question. And bear in mind, for those that are saying, why aren't you saying Peter Reid? It's because I didn't get into football till 2010-11. That's why. Had I been into football when Peter Reid was doing quite well and successful, I probably would have picked Peter Reid. But no, for me, it's Sam Allardyce, which says a lot because he's only here for 9 months. Next one, Liam NUFC 98. Quite a good lad, actually. Newcastle fan. There seems a couple of Newcastle fans on here that actually seem to like me content, which is something. If Sunderland wins the Papa John's trophy, will you celebrate with a pizza from Papa John's? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get a meat feast with jalapenos on. That works. Bristol Rovers Fan TV, give them a subscribe as well, a good subscription as well. Actually, put a lot of hard work in their channel. What pubs have you been to Bristol before a game? I can't comment on that one, I'm afraid, mate, because I've only been to Bristol Rovers once, and that was last season before lockdown happened, and I didn't go to any of the pubs, unfortunately. So that's there you have it. I'm sorry, I couldn't really answer your question properly, but still. Right. Next up, actually, I'm getting through these questions quite quickly. I don't think this is going to be a two-part. Jake Collinson. Oh, he's funny. Jacob, are you going to smile? Yeah, sorry, Jake, not Jacob. I can't even get the name right. Jake. Never mind. He's a canny lad, actually. I like him. Do you honestly believe William Story's taken over the club? And I'll double this question with CJ Collins, my good brother CJ. He asked, do you think William Story is full of garbage and non-story so-and-so? These both basically ask the same question. Right, do I believe William Story's taken over the club? No, I don't. I know this is going to sound bizarre. I don't write him off as quickly as everybody else does, because I would have been interested to see who his alleged buyers are. And I say alleged because I don't believe, because part of me is wondering if it is a fantasist. But I also don't disbelieve Sean when he talks about William Story. I believe William Story from his perspective. He thinks that it's true. But apparently the club have said that it's a non-goer. But if that's the case, why not come out and fully confirm it? Surely for me, I was having this debate with Dino, I think, on a couple of panel shows ago, and I believe that, I know he was saying they don't have to come out and confirm anything, but Sunderland, if anything, would want as much positive publicity as possible, and confirming that William Story's got nothing to do with the potential takeover of the club would be a way to at least get some fans on side-ish, I think. I don't get the logic of not coming out and speaking on that, so I don't know. Someone put it on Twitter, actually, about a while back, about a month or so back, and they were saying that they haven't ruled out William Story because the club haven't commented, and I think that's a very valid argument. To answer the question, no, which I've gone on for about 30 seconds there, no, I don't believe he's taken over the club. Wouldn't be boring if he did, I suppose, but I don't want him here. Let's be honest. Right, okay. Michael Gallen-Dyers, again, good mate, Michael. Can you really blame the manager for everything? Yeah, for those of you who know, Michael's not into football, really. I know that he tends to keep half an eye on Sunderland because he knows that I'm into it, and a couple of my mates who are in a group chat with us all are into it quite obsessively. But yeah, I think unfortunately that's how football works, mate. A lot of it is down to management. A lot of it is down to the scrutiny that goes on their shoulders. They're the sort of main figurehead to do with the club. I do believe player responsibility gets overlooked far too much, mind. I think that needs to be put to the fore a bit more. But there you have it.